Welcome to Project 7 of our Microsoft Office with ChatGPT and Gemini course. In these lessons, we'll work on a real-world project cleaning and formatting sales data using Microsoft Excel, guide, guided by AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. So, by the end of this project, you will learn how to format data and create tables in Excel, use sales references and formulas effectively, identify and fix messy data using Gemini AI, and generate a clean, structured sales datasets ready for analysis or reporting. So let's get started. First, let's open up the datasets. Okay, fields like names, category, quantity, sold, every price, and also the total sales. So, for examples, let's use thing or something sales like 2020. Go to the file tabs and so open, and you can easily browse from there. App like let's go with and let's try to find out our uh these ones, or let's go with over here. So let's like that this one, and so now that here we have like this one, and once it's open you might notice a few issues like the inconsistent format, blank cells, text misalignments. That's perfectly real. Formatting the and formatting our data, enter data range and also select it. Now visually clears but also allows filtering. Okay, so and we can do so let's auto columns, so there, and now we can easily highlight these ones, or let's select it all again, all borders. Okay, so now that here we have like the these ones, and now and always make it a little bit, make it the font points like this way in there, and let's over here. So let's use the light backgrounds for like these ones, and that sits in there, and that's it. Shows numbers with or without the currency or currency symbol. Select the columns and right click and use the format cells, and now let's make it the currencies like this one, or let's use the decimals currencies over here as like the USD. Let's look clean and also the professionals. Okay, so and that's it. We have to like these ones, or you can make it like this data by selecting or right click, or let's make it again the date like these ones, or let's say if I'm gonna use something with something like this ones, and then just hit on the OK. So you can make it the same format, so if you gonna want to use it. Okay, so and that's it over here. I can just do one by one, or we can save numbers in there. Okay, so now it's time to bring in Gemini in your Google users over here. From we can do so, and if I'm gonna go to let's say the analyze, like let's say the analyze, or let's say the this, let's say and this data set and steps to clean and standardize. Okay, so if I'm gonna say the standardize it. Okay, so let's correct it, the analyze or standardize something like these ones. And now we can do so, let's upload or browse it from there. And if I do have like these ones, or let's try to find out that we have this data set. So what can we do? Go to or simple data sets, like, or let's go with over here, or let's try to find out just we have used in there, like these ones we have over here. Okay, or we can go to the Excel one and then just open it. Okay, so that's it. And now or you can copy a few samples rows from your Excel sheets or paste them into the Geminis if you want to use, or upload from like this way. And now let's or press the enter to generalize, or like or generate with for the our data sets, like analyze the data sets and suggest steps to clean and standardize it with the these ones. Okay, so now Gemini is analyzing for here, and here the dataset is typically raw cells log with the several data quality issues, primarily around inconsistent format and meshings below. So here are the suggested steps to clean standardize the data which have been executed on your file, or resulting in clean cells data like in the CSV file. So and that's it. So the first one is it say the remove the, or you can remove the white space and sterilize case over here. So there we have the process to do it. Okay, so like here data cleaning summary, after applying these steps, so dataset is clean, standardized, and ready for analysis with zero missing values and consistent categoricals and data formats. Like the column one is like column date, and this is the none of here. And we have like these ones, and you can easily grow it. Or if I'm gonna click the clean sales data, or let's try to open it like over here, and we have after the clean data sets in there. So we can make it, we can just copy it and paste into the Excel. So if I gonna go to over here, now that I see over here, we have the same formatting, and this is the clean, the blank cells. And now let's select it or make it the bold, and we have now the standardized or clean data sets we have done with our AI guided insights that mimics what data analyzed to daily. Okay, so and that's it. Let's apply Gemini recommendations step by steps. Like you can find here. So for now, let's cancel it over here. So you can easily use like the smartphone or standardized with the smartphone, something like this or like over here. So if I'm gonna go to get something back again, so here this is the smartphone is the standardized. We are standardized to laptops and gives here, so according to the Gemini recommendations. Okay, and for or you can use or remove the extra spaces in new columns. Use the trim functions, like go to and use the trim. And let's say if I'm gonna select like over here and then just hit on the OK, so now that there is no extra spaces between the word. Okay, and for the file missing categories, use Excel find and replace or apply a simplify filters to identify blank cells. You can use ChatGPT to generate likely categories names based on patterns in there. Okay, so for examples, you can, or if I'm gonna ask the Gemini something like over here, let's say the suggest, or let's go with the suggest category. So let's say the category names for, let's say the for this product name, and if I'm gonna say the apple and apple iPhone 15, and let's say the Galaxy S24, and let's say the MacBook Air. Okay, and also you can use these ones over here or you can use it over here. So let's submit it for over here, and Gemini might respond with like the smartphones over here, or and this is the smartphones in there, or like the laptops in there, so which you can fill in Excel. And checking total sales calculations, so you can go to over here, or let's say if I'm gonna go over here, the total sales, you might use the formulas over here. So let's say checking, if I'm gonna go to the equals, and let's say the something, the quantity cells multiplications by the E over here, then hit on the OK. So now that here we have the these ones, now just drag the reports, and that's it, we have the corrected one. And here you need to verify it to quantity multiplications by unit price equals the total sales. So highlight any mismatched cells for the corrections. And once all errors are fixed, let's organize the data structure or over here. So sort the dates oldest to newest, and we can do, so let's go to the over here and go to the data, use the filter first, and now let's use the short data. So let's go to, or if I'm gonna use the oldest to newest over here, and this is the newest to oldest over there. Okay, and add the total row at the bottom of to automatically sum at the total cells. So we can go to, or we have like the these ones over here, or we can use the totals there, or before that, so let's make it the table with the control plus T and check with the my table as headers. And now that it comes with like the tables, so now to add it, so you can use the totals row, just click over, now that we have the totals rows over here, at the bottoms, and rename the worksheet tabs to cleans or something, or we gonna make it so this is the data sets, or we can just easily change the these ones like save as the clean sales data, and your data is now consistent, clean, and analysis ready. So before finalizing, let's double check our works, and also you can upload or describe your clean datasets to Gemini or ChatGPT with the prompt. So if I gonna now just copy it like this ones, and now let's move into the Gemini, or what we can do, we can just save it for now like these ones. So now we can move into the Gemini and use the add or upload files, and we have like if we do have the data we just used in there. So let's try to find out, and we have the this, or we can use the this one and then just hit and open it. Now we want to use, or let's say the review this clean and sales dataset, and confirm if formatting and let's say the consistency or consistency and are the correct. Okay, so like these ones, or let's say the correct formatting, let's use the formattings over here. And now let's review it and just press the enters, and now that it's also analyzing for us the our data according to like these ones. So based on the analysis data sets, the formatting and consistency are confirmed as correct after the necessary cleaning and adjustments. So like over here, and is apply the conditions formatting, we have like this one. So we can go to and export to the sheets in there. Okay, so now it's exporting, and now let's open these sheets, and AI might like highlights any remaining issues like inconsistency, capitalizations, or hidden documents. So and that's it. So this is all the correct you can see in there. So fix those mirrors details for our professionals final result. Okay, so and that's it. So check per quantity, like we have these ones in there. So you have successfully cleaned and formatted our real sales datasets using Excel, ChatGPT, and Gemini. So your final output should be clean, structured with or structured Excel files with like consistent formatting, correct formulas, and standardized like values, and ready for pivot tables and reports. So you can save your work like say clean sales data, finals, Excels, and in the next project we'll use these clean data sets to create visual dashboard and uncover insights using Excel charts and AI assisted visualizations.